Look at Ed Sheeran right there. Look at this.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I was gonna swear there. Sorry, I'm very tired.
You can swear. It's okay. You can say whatever you want, and I'll bleep you, and it will be fine. Now, why would you be tired? I mean, has there been a lot going on the last couple days or anything?
Yeah, it's just if anything, it's just emotionally like draining. You get out the other side and you go, oof, like I need to lie down. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I'm releasing an album today.
Yeah,
Damn. So yeah,
right.
it's good. It's good to have the distraction of something really positive.
Yeah. So you've got a Disney Plus special that debuted. You've got your new album. You've got this American Express tour going on. I mean, it goes on and on. Where did you find the time for all of this? And I guess the energy, considering what you've gone through.
Well, I didn't choose for it to be in these 2 weeks. It just like the court says this is when you're going to court, and it just so happened that it was. I mean, my record label are like over the moon because they're getting so much like press attention and blah blah blah. But I'm like, if it had gone the other way, would it have been positive? But so yeah, it's I don't control these things. I didn't control when the documentary was being put out. The only thing I wanted was the album to go close to the documentary. So that was the one thing I was like, okay, well, let's put the album out 2 days after the documentary. Because I felt like they went hand in hand. But yeah, it's just ended up being a busy week.
I got to think that it makes it all feel better, right? You know, you win, and then the new album, and now we're talking about all this cool stuff that you're doing. I mean, it kind of puts like a sunshine on the whole thing, you know?
Yeah, it feels weirdly like a movie. It feels like everything kind of fell into place. And I didn't, at 11 a.m. in court yesterday, I was not feeling like this. It was like really nerve-wracking.
Yeah, yeah. I'm amazed at when you perform the looping. You know how you go on stage for 20,000 people, and again, not a musician, but how you're able to build these songs real time. But I wonder, like, are you ever lonely up there? I mean, there's 20,000 people, and then it's you, or is it really liberating not to have to, I don't know, mess with the drummer or something?
I mean, on this tour, I actually have got a band on like 4 or 5 songs. Like they come on midway through the set and add something different, and we open up with a bang. But yeah, I think being a solo artist, you never feel alone because you have 80,000 people there that you're connecting with. Even if you're playing to 20 people, there's a connection there. But yeah, it's definitely over my career. It's got lonely in the dressing rooms if you're in like Iowa, on your own, and you go on stage and come back and you don't know anyone that lives in Iowa. Like, yeah, that can happen.
Iowa. Yeah, I don't know anyone who lives in Iowa either, so I couldn't help you there. But this American Idol, guest appearance that you're doing, unfortunately, you won't be able to do anything with the Coronation. But it seems like nobody who's British wants to do anything with this Coronation, including.
I feel like that's a creation of the British media that no one, because they printed Ed Sheeran turns down the Coronation. I was never asked, and I feel like that, like, no one said that. Like, I came out afterwards and said, actually, I wasn't asked, but no one printed, oh, actually, like, Ed wasn't asked. Like, I'm playing a gig on the day in Dallas, therefore I couldn't go if they did ask me, but they didn't ask me. I feel like there's this kind of narrative of no British person wants to play, but yeah, on my side of things, had I been free and had I been asked, I probably would have done it, but I'm not free and I wasn't asked.
That's good to know, because they make it seem like Adele was asked and you were asked and and Spice Girls were asked, and then everybody said
I
no.
kind of wonder how many people actually were asked. Like, if I wasn't and they're saying that, like, did they ask all those people?
Well, I'm so happy for you. You're a guy who's immensely famous, but yeah, I think we all feel like you're a relatable person, like we're your friend, like we want to drink a beer with you, which I do want to drink a beer with you when you come to Chicago. But everyone, there's 100 people in the room right now that you can't see, and we're all so happy for you. It's like you're an easy guy to cheer on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I felt the love this week on it, but you never know how something like that is going to go. Like, I didn't know whether I'd go in and the narrative of the world was, we want this guy to lose. But you never know.
I think it was very much the opposite. But we wish you the best with the Disney Plus and the tour and the new album Subtract and the whole thing. And I want you to know that there was a previous moment in my career where my mom thought I had made it, but this will be the moment right now, you and me, where my mom believes this was all worth it. Like maybe I'm like made her proud now.
Amazing. I have a friend that was a promoter in Australia, like a really, really, really successful promoter, and he said the day that he promoted Frank Sinatra was the day he was like, "Dad,
Yeah.
I've Frank Sinatra. This is yeah." So I'm not saying I'm like Frank Sinatra,
Oh,
but
you are my Frank Sinatra. This is happening right now. You're Frank Sinatra to me.
thank you, man. Well,
Uh,
lots of love and say hi to your mum.
I'll do it. Wish you the best. See you, man.